Oh boy, I have a value pack training for you today. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you how I'm updating my Instagram pin posts on my profile. And these are really important because Instagram serves as your business card. And for people who are under $20,000 a month, one of the first things that you really want to crack is having a really good Instagram account, a profile, a good bio, good pin posts, good story highlights, because everyone who comes to your account and clicks your account, if they become a follower, it's an opportunity for you to then message them, have a conversation, hear more about their goals, and if you can help, you can invite them to a sales call. Okay, so it is one of the fastest ways to book sales calls is by having a really good Instagram account. Because what we want is we want at least 10% of the people that come and visit your profile to follow you, okay? It's a good number, write that down. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna share with you the updates that I'm making to my account so you can learn from what I'm doing and implement it in your business too. All right, so before we dive in, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. I create daily content just like this to help you grow and scale your online coaching business. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the computer. Okay, so right now I've got a flow chart up right here. This is a screenshot of my current Instagram account, my number of posts, followers, bio, all the fun stuff. So I won't cover this in too much detail of how I have the bio set up right now. I'm gonna be diving primarily into the pin posts. Real quick, just for reference, so we're all on the same page. On the Instagram account, this is what it looks like. This is gonna be your handle. I do have a verified account. I do find that does better. So if you don't have yours verified, verify it. And then in here, I've got my name and I have an SEO topic, SEO word. This is what somebody would type in if they're looking for support. What would others classify me as? I imagine they would say I'm an online business coach. So because of that, that's why I have this in my profile. If anyone types in online business coach in Instagram, my account can pop up, okay? Bio, really short, sweet, and simple. I help health coaches get more clients. Okay, doesn't have to be complex, very simple. Social proof, 2,500 clients served since 2015 online. And then I'm promoting one thing, okay? Do not have multiple links in your bio, just have one thing. In here, I have a masterclass. This is actually tonight. So tomorrow, typically this is a free training. So it's just a free training on how to grow and scale your coaching business and sign 10 clients a month. So that's typically what it is there, okay? But I've got one link. That's the bio. This next section here is gonna be your pin posts. So for mine, I have my offer. So what I do, how I help people. I have client testimonials. I have my story. I have freebies, ways to build an email list, get more leads, talk to more people. And I have the action I want them to take, which is to book a call. Those are the things that I've got here. These are the same ones I give my private clients. So you can feel free to copy them, use them as is. Okay, so this is how it has been so far. And I'm gonna hop into my account, actually pull it up real quick on Instagram to show you what my current pin posts are and what I'm gonna be moving towards. All right, so here's my current page. Again, I already took a screenshot of this. Right here is a photo of me, a high quality photo of me. It's the same one that's up here. And this one has my origin story, okay? Now, we're gonna talk about this in a second because I'm still gonna keep a similar origin story here, but I am gonna update the profile photo. So right now I've got a photo and in here is a longer kind of like mini blog, talks to me about me leaving my in-person profession as a physical therapist to start an online coaching company. And now that's my passion, that's what I do, etc. This is really helpful because it builds a relationship and builds trust with someone who comes to my account. The first thing they can see is my story. And they can see, are there parallels in that story that connect with them? And the more parallels that I can connect to other people, the more likely they're gonna wanna follow me and develop that know, like, and trust, okay? So that's my current one. Another one here, 5 lessons I learned as a physical therapist that helped me build multiple 6- and 7-figure coaching business in 3 years. And this is a value one. It's still very story focused, right? Of here's what I did, right? And here are 5 lessons that I learned. Right? And then this last one over here as well is another storytelling post. So all of my content right now that's pinned are all storytelling and they're very strategically placed. Like if you haven't, read the copy. The whole goal for these 3, like I said, is how many more parallels can I make? Right now, when someone comes to my account, they can learn what I did. Oh, wow, you had $100,000 in debt and you went online. Wow. And it worked really well. And now you help others. Cool. Kind of like more surface level story. This one, I was a physical therapist and transitioned out. Anyone that sees physical therapist, when they hit my account or they see that I'm a medical professional, they too might be a medical professional. There's an opportunity for a parallel, right? And then this one over here, I was a strength coach, right? I'm a strength coach, as a competitive strength athlete. This is me competing at the Arnold. Anyone who comes here, if they're in strength sports, they're automatically going to have a parallel there where they could then form more trust with me. And this talks too about just like my strength history, etc., and how much I enjoyed working online, and I went in full time to online coaching, right? But all of this is very much so story driven. And that's been great. That's been great for me. But what I want to do is I want to transition and have one of those things have my origin story, and the other ones have some other stuff in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me just show you what it looks like. So what I want to have for my pin post, the first one I want to have is about my program, my offer, my guarantee, etc. I want that to be the first thing that someone sees, so that when they do come to my account, they see I'm a business coach and they can see it in detail. Notice, this is the same thing that's right here. Okay, some people like to consume things different ways, but I'm gonna have it there as many times as possible so someone can see what is it that I do. So I'm gonna have this here, and I'm gonna share with you in a second what each of the carousels are gonna look like inside of that. But that's what I've got here, right? It's gonna be program offer details, how we help our clients, and a little bit of social proof, call to action to reach out or apply. That's the first thing. It's the main thing I'm promoting. That's the whole purpose of me having the page. The second thing is a single photo post with my story, okay? There's lots of stories. Actually, like I said, these ones both have stories in there. So I'm gonna condense that into one really solid story, and I'm gonna add a little bit of branding to it, because I do want all three of these to be good branding. I want them to be in alignment. I want them to look similar. I want them to give a professional feel. So each of these three will be matching, and it'll also, it should help add what I've got up here. It should all complement each other, right? If there's green here, there's probably gonna be a tint of green on these ones as well, just to make it look that aesthetic, okay? And you don't have to do all that aesthetic stuff. You know, we're at a stage now where we do $100,000 a month plus, and we have our messaging dialed in. We know who our ideal client is, and we have a steady flow of clients. Well, now we're starting to look more into branding and all that stuff. But man, when you're getting started, you don't need all this. So what I would do if I was you is don't worry so much about the colors, the font, all that like fancy stuff, but look at the general format of how I have this all set up, okay? So yeah, this second one here, like I said, it's gonna be a combo of both of those two posts that I currently have. It's gonna be talking about my story. I've mentioned this a little bit already in the video, but what I want to really emphasize here is that when people look for coaches, they're hiring people. They're hiring people that they trust, and they're hiring people that they aspire to be like. So it's different. If you were selling a car wash service or something that was just like, you know, their input, output, and the communication and relationship isn't a big part of it, it doesn't matter about your story. I don't care about the owner of my car wash or the owner of the hair salon or whatever. It doesn't matter as much, but it does matter when you're working with somebody in a one-on-one fashion, because I have to work with that person. I have to know, like, and trust them. I have to form a relationship with them. So you want to create those parallels. And that's the opportunity you have here. Like, let's say you're a fitness coach, okay? Was there a time in your life that you didn't feel confident in your skin? Was there a time you didn't feel comfortable going to the gym? Was there a time that you were heavier or overweight? Or was there a time where you were drinking excessively, not taking care of yourself? Okay, talk about that. Hey, this is what it was like for me 5 years ago. Then I made this change. And this is what this change looked like. And after I made this change, here's what happened to my life. And now I help other people that, just like my old self, get into the best shape of their life. But the more parallels you can connect to the internal, not just the external, like you saw on my account, physical therapy, strength training, like, you know, going online, having student debt, those are all like objective parallels. But what matters even more is the internal feelings, right? The internal feelings of how do I actually feel? And how did I feel when I was going through that? Was I scared? Was I anxious? Was I upset? Was I angry? Was I lonely? Was I sad? Like, what were the feelings that you had? Because those are the same feelings that your ideal client and prospects will have too. And that's your opportunity here in this post, is to connect with that. Okay, so simple post is going to be there, just one post, and there's going to be a longer mini blog in the captions that's aiming to connect as many parallels, both objective of like, here's what I was doing, also to here's how I was feeling, to here's what I'm doing now and here's what I'm feeling now. Okay, that's what we want to create, because that's what people are paying you for with coaching. Is not just the external, I want to lose weight or I want to have a better relationship. It's like, it's the feeling of, I want to feel confident in this. I want to feel strong. I want to feel sexy. I want to feel like I'm important. Okay. Yeah. Getting fired up. Okay. And then the last one I'm going to have up here is going to be a carousel post with results. Okay. Now, what I want to do next, I want to break down both of these ones. I really took some time here with the story post, which I think was really good. Now let's jump into the carousel, the program offer, and then the results. Okay. So for the program offer, what I'm going to have for my first slide is very simple. Very simple. I don't expect this post to get much engagement at all. Okay, it's more as of a thumbnail that's there. Again, it matches what's above and it outlines clearly what we do. Okay, it's gonna be a carousel slide where they can swipe through and learn more about what we do. So the first one's gonna be very simple. It's probably gonna be a photo of me, potentially my team, probably me right now. And then it's gonna just be like how we can help you, or something around that language. I haven't made it yet. My girlfriend's actually making it. She's way better at carousels than I am. So I'm giving her the structure and she's helping me make it look pretty, and I'll put the words in, So slide 1, how we can help. Slide 2 is going to be a call out with the outcome hook. So this would be like, here's how we can help. Attention, health and fitness coaches. Do you want a predictable system or a predictable way to sign new coaching clients every month, right? So call out is calling out who's it for, what's the outcome they want, right? I probably might throw some financials in there too. So it's like, do you want a predictable way to sign new clients every month so you can take home $10,000 to $20,000 a month from your coaching business? Someone would be like, yep, I want that. Cool. So it's calling out who is this for, what's the outcome? The next 4 slides are going to go over my unique 4-step process that I take all of my clients through. This is an integral part of what we do inside of the Coaches Growth Accelerator, is that we do help our clients create 3 to 5-step processes. And this is what helps you separate yourself from other people. Well, what does it look like to work with us? Very clear and defined steps. We do this, this, and this. And that's what we're going to be outlining here in these next 4 slides. Okay, so for me, step 1 is going to be offer and sales. Okay, that's the first thing we're gonna look at. Is we're gonna look at your messaging, look at your sales process. We're gonna work on that. Step 2, once we've done that, we're gonna install the Instagram follower funnel into your business so we can create. Okay, this is part of it, right? Is like optimizing this so we can get you 20 to 30 new leads every single day on Instagram from the content that you're already creating. Okay, so that's step 2 for us. Step 3 is going to be installing paid ads into your business so that we can scale your coaching business. Step 4 is going to be using systems and automation so that your business doesn't have to rely heavily on you. Okay, so that's our current 4 step. I might rearrange some of those, but that's going to be the process, and there's going to be a little bit more detail in there. Not a lot of detail, but just enough to give them a bite-sized chunk of what we do. Okay, that's going to be there. And then slide 7 is going to be our guarantee. So our guarantee is if you have 10 clients coming in to work with us, we can guarantee you 20 new clients over the next 180 days. Okay, that's our guarantee. If you've got more than 10, if you have less than 10, then we guarantee you at least 10 new clients working together, okay, during those 6 months. So we have both of those. I typically just advertise the 20 client guarantee because our ideal client already has 10 clients coming in. But we do get a lot of clients who don't have that. And we just like tell them in the sales process, hey, you don't qualify for this guarantee, but you do qualify for this one, okay? And then slide 8, social proof. This will be just one slide with like multiple pictures, multiple screenshots, just showing that we can do this. And we've helped 250 health coaches do this. And then slide 9 is going to be a direct call to action to either comment or DM us to learn more about the coaching program. Okay. So that's how that first one's going to look. Again, you can take a screenshot of this. You can save this, journal it, write it down. It's going to be really helpful. Okay. And then again, we already went over the story post. The next one here is going to be the carousel post. That's going to be all around results. Okay. Social proof. Again, I've already got some here. A lot of these ones, if you guys have seen my Instagram account, are just screenshots or like the trophy photos. And what these ones are going to do, it's going to speak a little bit more about the before and after, the feelings. Again, the feelings, the big transformation they had. Not just they made money, but what did they feel? Why did they start working with us? What did we work together on? And what was the outcome of that? Okay. So the first slide is just going to be very simple. Client results, probably a photo of everyone celebrating, right? And slide 2 is going to be our averages. So we do track averages. So like right now, I know I just looked at this yesterday. For people who've been in the program for at least 3 months, so they're in month 4 right now, our average contracted revenue is a little bit over $10,000 in that 4-month period. So I know that using this system right now, after the initial 90 days, people on average have already contracted an additional $10,000 in their coaching program. And then I also know if I look after the coaching program, like after we've completed the coaching program in the 6-month period, that, I got to look at the numbers, but I believe the contracted revenue is closer to $60,000 after the initial 6 months. So I can share that. I can share more details like that of what's the transformation after installing the system, and then how many clients we've served, what our average, client rates us on a satisfaction score, etc. All of that can be there. Okay. Then I'll do 4 case studies, and these are going to be an image of a client holding the trophy and having, their story. Here's where they were when they started. Here's what we worked on. Here's what happened after. Tying in both the objective stuff that happened, but also the personal transformation, right? Like the feelings. Slide 7, I'm going to have the guarantee again, because the more times people see it, the better. And then slide 8 is going to be DM for details, or comment for more details. Okay. So that's how I'm going to do it. And then if you guys do something similar, you can also do that. So like if you're not tracking averages and just like stuff like that, it's a really good practice to do. If you're a health and fitness coach, hey, the average person who works with us goes from here to here, right? Assuming you've got one offer for one person, you can do that, right? If you're a strength coach, the average person that works with us puts 10 pounds on their bench within this amount of time period, right? So there's different ways you can go about it. And if you're having a hard time coming up with objective measures, that is one thing I would encourage you to look into more of, like what can be good objective measures for my business. Because if you start to do that and take averages, you'll be able to make a much better sales argument for why your program is high ticket and what the average person should expect to have in that time period together. That's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys did and you're new here, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. Again, I create daily content just like this to help coaches grow and scale their business. And I like to keep things real simple and fun. Okay. So if you like it, subscribe, share it with a friend. It would sure mean a lot to me. And yeah, that's all I got. So until next time, thank you guys for being here. Peace.